Friday night, we learned that Trump selected New Hampshire native Karoline Leavitt as his press secretary.
NBC 10 political reporter Matt Pritchard is live for us in Leavitt's hometown of Atkinson to tell us more about Trump's pick. Matt?
Well, Colton, Priscilla, her national star is certainly rising here, securing that role as White House press secretary for Donald Trump's second stint in Washington. But prior to any of that, she was a resident, student, and candidate of the Granite States. Small town streets leading to Pennsylvania Avenue. New Hampshire's own Karoline Leavitt ascending to the role of White House press secretary come 2025, fronting media interviews during Donald Trump's second successful White House campaign.
I firmly believe in his message.
But before any of that, Leavitt was a student at St. Anselm College. Institute of Politics director Neil Levesque remembers her well.
She was really someone engaged in politics and communications.
What sort of stood out to you about her?
It's the same thing that stands out today, which is she's very optimistic and very cheerful in her remarks and the way that she responds to questions.
After claiming her bachelor's in communications and politics, Leavitt worked in local New Hampshire TV, followed by interning in the first Trump White House, leading up to an unsuccessful bid to unseat Congressman Chris Pappas in 2022.
This is not the outcome we wanted. Certainly not.
And despite coming up short,
however, I want to say I'm so humbled and grateful.
Republican Party leaders say Leavitt quickly moved forward.
She called me and offered to help and linked me up with some of her fundraisers to help the party. It's very rare that people share their fundraisers.
A mentality that's propelled her to the highest reaches of politics.
She is extremely capable to do this job. She's a great pick.
She is very, very skilled, and I think she's going to be great in this role.
Now, I spoke with Karoline Leavitt today. She declined to be part of the story, but said she appreciates all the support that is coming out of her home state. Also spoke with her parents, who say they're proud to see her daughter rise to this high-profile role. In Atkinson, Matt Pritchard, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for that reporting for us. With that, everyone, we want to continue the conversation, everyone, and bring in Sue O'Connell for us right now. Sue, there's a big difference, right, between being a candidate or being a campaign spokesperson, a surrogate out there, and becoming the White House press secretary. What adjustments will Karoline Leavitt have to make as she assumes this position?
You're right, Colton. And the job of White House press secretary is to be the public face of the administration and usually to hold daily briefing for the press corps. Sometimes they're not really looped into conversations, so they can honestly answer "I don't know" to questions. Leavitt's challenge is going to be to tell the truth. Leavitt has claimed a number of times that the 2020 election was stolen, that Joe Biden wasn't legitimately elected. She later changed that opinion when she was running for Congress. And she also has to adjust to not derailing the back and forth that she's having with the press. Networks have bailed out of segments with her when she started making baseless allegations about the journalists on the network, and when she made the debunked claim that the FEMA money was being spent on migrants and not on the Hurricane Helene response. That was a lie. So it's going to be interesting to see how she makes that transition.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Youngest person to ever serve in that job for the oldest president-elect now, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.